Hi, and welcome back to Still Hopes in 5. I am Stephanie Parker, Still Hopes Director of Public Relations, and today is Monday, April the 8th. As usual, we will do a high-level overview of some of the events happening here at Still Hopes this week, as well as do our normal social media spotlight. So with that being said, let's get right on into it right now. Starting with tomorrow, which is Tuesday, April the 9th, at 2 o'clock in our Keenan Event Center, we will have an afternoon with Andy Armstrong. This is part of our chamber music series. There will be a reception immediately following the concert in our atrium area. Non-residents are welcome to attend for a fee. Then on Thursday, April the 11th at 10:45, we will have a departure time for our lunch bunch outing. This one will be to Sukiya. This is by reservation only and it is self-pay, but if you are interested, we will have a departure time of 10:45 on Thursday. Then later on, Thursday afternoon at 3:30 in our club room, we will have a Masters happy hour. This is when you can bring your own beverage and watch the first round of the Masters with your friends and neighbors. So this is taking place on Thursday, April the 11th at 3:30. Also on Thursday at 5 o'clock, we will have the art exhibit opening reception for the KC Arts Guild show. This is taking place in the Emily's Cafe and Hopewell lobby area with the pieces on display in our Hopewell Art Gallery. So if you'd like to come out for that reception, again, it's taking place on Thursday at 5 o'clock. Then on Friday, April the 12th at 6:30 in our Keenan Event Center, we will have our Spring Fling Dance featuring the band Endless Summer. This is by reservation only, but there is not a charge for that event, so mark your calendars for Friday at 6:30. Then on Saturday, April the 13th at 9:30, we are providing transportation only to the Midlands Plant and Flower Festival at the South Carolina State Farmers Market. You do need to make a reservation for that transportation, but we will have a departure time of 9:30 on Saturday. For the next couple of weeks for our social media spotlight, we are going to showcase some of the stories that were shared on our social media channels for Women's History Month, and those featured some of the staff members here at Still Hopes. So for this first video, we are going to show you, if you have not already seen it, the story of Sheila Vaughn. Sheila has been at Still Hopes for over 20 years. She is the administrative assistant for our culinary department, very much the heart and soul of that department. And so if you would like to hear Sheila's story straight from her, then keep watching.
So I started in 2004, started working as a healthcare server in the culinary department. It was actually called Dining Services. And I worked my way to the dining room itself as a waitress within like a year or two. From there, I became hostess and then moved on to managing the dining room. From there, we opened up the bistro. So that was another venue that I started to manage. So I was kind of back and forth for a while. I stayed in the dining room for about 4 or 5 years and made it to service manager and then bounced back to the bistro. And so now I'm an administrative assistant for culinary department. So I'm kind of a little bit of everywhere along with taking care of all the paperwork and the payroll for the culinary staff. I've learned a lot of different positions that I didn't expect to. So I think that's what helped me grow. Being a barista, being a bartender, helping with caterings, all that wasn't in my background in the beginning. So now I'm knowledgeable of a little bit of everything. So I like being involved everywhere. I just got trained on all different kinds of positions. And along with that, I found a second family. So being from Boston and being down in South Carolina and not having a lot of family besides my husband or my in-laws, Still Hopes is my second family, and I probably wouldn't think about going anyplace else.
And that's going to be all for today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you right back here with me next week.